Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'll be bringing you one of the best games ever made in the whole creation of the universe, in all time and space, in all relative contexts of who, what, where, why, how. Infamous Second Son. I love the shit out of this game. It's amazing, story's great, options actually matter. It will affect your gameplay, not majorly, but it'll give you subtle hints that make you feel like you're having a change in the world where they are, which I fucking adore. But without any further ado, let's get into the opening paragraph. Sorry if I get flustered. 7 years ago, a small group of humans called conduits spontaneously acquired control over natural elements which they could use as weapons. The Department of Unified Protection was formed to hunt down and indefinitely detain all conduits reclassed as bioterrorists to protect the population. Now believe that all bioterrorists have been successfully captured and lost away. As a result, the Department of Unified Protection is being phased out with a military overseeing the site of imprisoned bioterrorists. Today, the first military transport bioterrorists leaves the DUP detention facility at Curtain Cay Station, headed for the Army prison in upstate Washington. It will never arrive. Truck. I guess I can use this as an opportunity to speak because it's not really relevant to the story apart from the fact that they escape out the truck. But yes, welcome to the video. This is going to be a first part of a short series. Could be long, could be short. I don't know in general how long it's going to be. I suspect at least 5 episodes because it's a decently long game. But depending on how much I play, depends on whether or not the videos will come out consistently or not, if I'll play consistently. But yeah, I've got it on expert difficulty. I've already got the trophy for it, 100% in the game, done every single achievement. I'm doing it on expert though because it gives me an extra challenge. Without the extra difficulty, the game can feel a bit more bland for someone who's played it 5 times now. But yes, like I said earlier, the story's fucking amazing. We really need to pay attention to it, and I'm going to stop talking now because the important bit comes in. I love spray painting this game. It's like one of the best features it adds. I love the fact, and it uses motion control as well, which is a really cool thing because it was like super unheard of for me to really use motion control in many games. Some games would use a little trackpad on it, but no games would probably like utilize the actual motion control. Some would, where you have to like tilt the controller side to side so you can actually, you know, do something inside the video game, but they're sort of tedious because they would happen too much. But this one integrates it into a fun short mini game that allows you to have these inventive times where you can pick between different types of paintings, giving you a different influence on the world around you, changing the opinions of the world has on you and conduits alike. Which is one of my favourite things about it, was the fact that every single opinion actually matters in some shape or form to what you do, how you interact with the world around you, whether you enjoy company of people or like when you're on the street. Some people, if you're playing a good playthrough, be like, yeah, you fucking rock. Whereas on a bad playthrough, you're like, you're fucking ruining everything. Those little changes in the dialogue that the NPCs speak around you can make a whole new difference and level of detail to the game, and brings an actual depth that some games have been yet, even now, the years and years of this game, like a 6-year-old game, achieves stuff that games in 2020 themselves can't achieve. Look at fucking Cyberpunk. Riddled with glitches. I have not once experienced a glitch in this game, and I mean that genuinely. It's fucking flawless. Few minor issues with the stories I would like tweaked. I'll talk to those more when it actually comes into the time though. So let me shut up for this bit. I don't know if I have subtitles on.
Who's out there?
Will you put the stapler down, Betty?
Put the stapler down, seriously. What are you doing here? Why aren't you at the big to do with the lighthouse?
Yeah, I just didn't feel all that accomplished like you, but
I had to put subtitles on. I forgot subtitles, that's a big mistake.
Were you up to mischief?
Okay, what can I
You're up to mischief.
No choice. He's a cop. I'll be back here in 5 minutes, and if you're still here... This is the last time. I have to go back to my office.
I love his attitude. Such a sarky arsehole, but it works so well in his favour. Also, just so I can cover it, I'm going to do a evil playthrough on this, just so I can talk about the few minor flaws the game has. They're not ruining the entire experience of the game. If you've never played this before, I highly recommend it. Super fucking enjoyable. You can really get into the characters. You can actually start to feel for them. Actually, before I continue, where are the subtitles? They're off for some reason. I normally have them on, which doesn't make sense. I'm going to turn up the brightness, because this game can be very dark at times, and I don't want it to come, because that can look really bad on video, especially on YouTube, where like it's either video or audio means everything. There's no in between. You can't have like really bad one. They both have to be equal. You can have like really bad video, like lower quality video. It doesn't have to be really bad, but low quality video if you have a high quality mic. But in general, I'd recommend doing the best quality you could. But yes, this little fucking parkour tutorial bit they do at the beginning. This little snacky comment is so much fun. I've done this so many times. It's quite fun though. I love the fact that it gives you a tutorial on how the parkour and the world works, without giving you in your face controls. It will give you a little prompt saying, hey, press this to do this and this to do this. It won't be like, hey, go this way, then this way, then this way. It will allow you to figure out on your own without giving you a proper sense of direction. Which it literally is like the ultimate thing you could do in a game like this, where it allows the player to choose, because this is the set way you have to go, but it's not going to tell you that. You could think there's another way to do it, but this would be the easiest. You may figure a way of climbing over the rocks different, in a way that I didn't know. So your run of this bit would be slightly different to mine, but I learnt the quickest and fastest path for doing this, so I don't see any reason why I shouldn't do it. And next little bit's going to be a cutscene, so I'm going to keep quiet for now. I mean, yeah, there's a broken ship beneath you. You did look down, you probably get hurt. Also, the music in this game, oh my god. I'm just like, the one series I don't care if I get copyright strikes on. Actually, wait, before I do that, everything is at its max, yes. I'm gonna keep it on TV speakers. I could do headset, but, you know, I feel like most people wouldn't be doing that. Let me turn up my headset, because it's really quiet for me and I want to actually hear each line. There we go.
Hey man, it's been looking like forever for you. How would you just get this? See this for you to keep arresting my own brother over and over and over again. Maybe you should stop arresting your brother over and over and over again. This is a joke? No, I don't. Is this how you want to leave your mark on the world, huh? Think this would make our parents proud? Misdemeanor vandalism? See, listen to this shit. I know they're actually trying to assert my talent. I always do this, Reggie. Don't just look at me who I am. What big bad if you would listen, I would explain it to you. Really? Because I don't seem to get it. What? I'm going after those two. You stay back. That thing's gonna blow. Stay away from the exploding thing. Got it.
No, full well, I'm not gonna go away from the exploding thing. If something's gonna blow up, you know, I'm full well gonna stick my face in it. Hello, Hank. How you doing?
Let him go! Just let him go and keep your hands where I can see it. I won't hurt nobody. Just won't get going once you get to you. I said let him go or I will shoot you. Yes? Said I don't want to hurt nobody.
The way they execute that is perfect. I love it. These little cutscene things they do with the drawings, like the paint sliding away. The way it leaks is just so cool. It gives such a nice effect to the actual, like, the whole feel of the game. It really immerses you.
Reg?
There wasn't this many cars before.
What the hell was that? What the hell? What's happening to me? God, no! Stop it! Stop it! What's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Make it stop! Reg! Reg, I really need you! What's going on? Reggie! No! Reggie! Reg? You okay? No. I gotta get that thing off you. I gotta get you out! Okay. Just tell me first. No, no, no! I can't stop it, man. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Just breathe. I'm one of them, man. I'm one of them. No. My brother. Alright? You're my brother. Okay. She's gonna pass. It's fixed. You with me? You with me? Okay. You're right. There's a bat. We gotta stop him before he gets the rest of the truck. Right? I need you. I need you right now. Alright? Come on. You good?
The way they execute that is perfect. You can hear the panic, the distress in his voice as he's running, like, well, running towards, like, his powers, like, overtaking him. He just doesn't understand what's happening. You can hear that fear in his voice, and it's executed. Oh my god, it's just so well done. I love it. I love it. Okay, you can stop stopping for me. Then I'm not a bioterrorist agent. I'm just really cool, okay? I'm just really cool. Good to know. Although smoke, I would say, is the coolest power of the bunch, it's my least favourite to use for manoeuvring. Purely because it just isn't like my cup of tea, the ability to only dash. I would much prefer something like Neon, where I can just sprint up anything at a nice speed. Although Neon's better for ground, and something like video games actually much better for flight and getting over high distances off top of buildings, I would still rank maneuverability the worst thing of the smoke abilities.
red-headed bitch there. Really into needles and scalpels. She called what she did to me tests. But if you do enough time, you learn a few tricks. Just gotta be patient. Sooner or later, they'll screw up. They always do. You maybe see something or you hear something, learn things you weren't supposed to know. So when that bitch put the three of us in that wagon, I knew what was coming. A golden opportunity.
Poking around inside my head. I thought that was you. I saw it right at the DUP prison. If she catches you, that's where you're going. Wait! Warning you, kid. Back off! I'm not going anywhere until you fix this!
I don't know who they cast for the voice actor of Delson, but they picked the perfect person for it. He sounds like a fucking snotty asshole like he is. Well, not really call him snotty, but the fucking, you know, the teen emo stereotype type character. He won't let me be who I am, sort of thing. They must have paid him a decent amount if he's going to do two things like. Why can't I? Okay, I finally managed to dash through there. I didn't try six times. But the fact that they must have paid him a decent chunk for the fact that he did two like sets of voice lines for each scenario.
2-3 minutes diversion top. I gotta get now. Ain't going back to Curtin Cave. Yeah, well, whoever's coming is coming for you, man, not me. Good seeing you, son. Folks here know about you. She's got a way of making people talk.
Without the comment drop, that I could have dealt with him here a bit easier if I had comment drop, but obviously it's a late ability.
Hell no. No way I'm gonna die in a fish guttery. Let me go. Let me walk away. Nobody's ever gotta know about any of this. Wait a minute. Stop it. Talk about me.
I'm so disappointed.
Well, you got him, right? I flushed that mean old conduit for you. Good job, everybody. Especially you, guys.
Bioterrorist. Henry Dodger. He's a bioterrorist. Condos. It's a weird use for traitors who sympathize with their cause. You're not a traitor. Are you?
Try not to be.
You seem nervous. It's been my experience. There are only two reasons for people to be nervous. Either they're cowards. Something to... You were in there with the biochemist for some time. Did he share anything? Did he say anything to you? Share any of his ramblings about conspiracy?
No, I wouldn't share it.
That's good. You see, we are engaged in a life and death war with these bioterrorists, and it's my job to do whatever it takes to ensure that we win that war.
But it's kind of funny because aren't you a bioterrorist too? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. But it's clear now that you are not a coward, which means there's something that you're not telling me.
What are you doing? I can't do this, you crazy. I've got rights.
I have the legal authority to suspend those rights whenever I feel it's necessary, like now, for instance.
I'm told that hurts.
I'm told that hurts.
Maybe I know what happened there.
Betty!
Really? Still nothing. Well, unless you decide that you do have something to tell me, I'll go check with that nice old lady. But you should know, Concrete is especially hard. With her bones. If she doesn't talk, I'll just move on to the next one. Next, and someone who does. So do you have something you want to tell me? Or do you prefer that I move on to your friend's house?
I already know my decision. I've already decided I'm doing a bad boy playthrough. I'm evil. I'm a Big Dick McGee. I'm a sacrifice the tribe because fuck you. I'm more important. Why should I care? Piss off.
And I have no further use for you. Nothing that is stubborn about one.
Are you ready?
Ready? Yeah, I'm told that hurts.
I did notice, which is so fucking cool. And skip if you don't want spoilers, because this will spoil it at the ending of the game. But when you complete the game and the credits coming up telling you that like everything that's happened will happen after you defeat Big Bitch Augustine, Heart-Shaped Box starts playing, and on that radio was a woman singing Heart-Shaped Box. I only just noticed because I recognised it, and I pushed my headset against my head really hard so I could listen in, and I could hear Heart-Shaped Box. I thought that's such a cool detail, because not only do you hear it subtly at the beginning of the game, but it also repeats itself at the end as like the beginning of a story in the finale. It concludes everything we once knew, compacted in this story quite well. It's all in a heart-shaped box. Yeah, there, it said, I think I may have picked up a new trick, but Subtle said I may have learned a new trick. I love that. I'm going to touch everything. Alright, I forgot about that. That's literally the noise it makes. There's another one, where is it? Ah, there he is. Wow, it's moving incredibly slow, yet I still miss it. I'm just so fucking good at this. Yeah, there was another like mishap with the fucking actual like what the character's saying and subtitles. I'm gonna stop pointing it out soon, but the fact that he went, I just took out a nice fleet of quadcopters, where the subtitle said I took out some high-tech beeping things. There's those differences, which are just some more nitpicks I've had after noticing them from playing this game so many times. But so yeah, one thing I want to talk about is, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, I'll check the wiki after this episode, but I'm pretty sure Delsin has the power of like absorption or some sort of mimicry, because it would make sense why he didn't know he was a conduit, because he wouldn't have come in contact with any conduits, but whenever he does come in contact with a conduit who's got their power active, he is able to gain those powers. So my theory is that maybe it's more like he's not, it's not like he's a I'm trying to think of a way of describing it. Basically, he's just really fucking cool because he can mimic powers.
Unstoppable! I told you not to. Sorry, Reg. Can't hear you over the sound of my heroics. Nelson, I'm not. Lost you. Here's the mute button.
Like,
Nelson, I got the
goddamn.
crossing. The DUP. Clearing the bridge. Coming back to you, so...
Is you there? What's going on? Hello?
But yes, one thing I will compliment this game on is that voice acting is fucking spectacular.
Hey, hey! You guys need any help? Hey! It's one of those grenades! Whoa! No, 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 no! Shooting like that? Big mistake.
I don't understand why there's looters on this bridge already. It's not like it's been destroyed for ages. It's literally recently been damaged. No more than I would say a couple of days. How did looters manage to get past, you know, all the guards waiting for any bioterrorists coming through? It doesn't make sense. Obviously they would know what to do.
Oh, this is suck. What the hell just happened? Reggie? Oh man, answer me!
This game is fucking beautiful, that's what it is. I'm coming, Reg. I'm coming on your face. Where? I'm trying to keep silent because like cool shit's happening, but at the same time I want to speak so the video doesn't get boring. Alright, the what's it called? Smoke jumpy ability. There's certain stuff I'm gonna like reference to later on in the series when it comes to the like whole thing of this. Like certain things I'm gonna point out just in case people didn't notice, or it's just gonna seem incredibly annoying because I'm pointing out shit people already know. But you know, I'll try not to be annoying, question mark. I don't really know what people count as annoying, so I don't really get much feedback from anyone since like small channel, tiny weenie. I want the fucking, I know we'll get comment drop like within the next fucking 20 minutes of playing the game, but I want it now because it's one of my favorite abilities. It's just so fucking cool. It's all like pow.
Having a bad time, buddy.
Took off before I was talking.
Well, you know, I had plans.
I heard that you were headed to Seattle. All plans.
Really gotta go, Betty. Love you.
Delson Row. Oh, I never liked this bit of the game purely because it makes me feel dizzy. Let me jump. I just like doing that. I very rarely find myself ever doing this again. I guess it was like their way of allowing you to be a bit more maneuverable with the ability. But it's just such a forgettable power that like I end up not using it in like pretty much after this bridge. I can't think of another time I've done it intentionally. I might have done it once or twice by accident, but I wouldn't do it intentionally because it's just when you think about it, you have the ability to shoot fucking smoke bombs out your wrist that like stuns people. You can shoot quite literal explosive smoke bombs out of your wrist. You can shoot explosive like smoke shotgun bolts. Jumping off a car at higher heights is not a cool power in contrast. Reggie, it's okay. Reggie the mouse, he likes guys. Dawson, Is that pitching armor?
Pitching on me, huh?
Nelson,
I feel like Reggie could quite easily done that himself. There's someone to prop his foot up as well. It wouldn't have been that hard. Yeah, it's a bit wet, but still.
Yeah.
Reggie Rowe. I love that name.
Seem to be getting the hang of your symptoms, guys. Of course, the only downside being that, nope, can't think of anything. This is pretty freaking awesome. Really? No downside? How about those heavily armed guys over there now want to push real bad? Are the downside? Yeah. All we know, we may be able to pass you through this security because you're not a normal terrorist. Normal? No, if you mean by normal, the sheep that they try to line up so they can do it. No, Reggie, I'm not normal.
you see what I did on that bridge? We take this guy.
Let's just see if we can sneak through their checkpoints first, alright? It'll make getting around the city a lot easier. Okay, fine. Do your way. Subtle.
It's my least favourite part of the game purely because I have to walk slow and it takes time. Okay, boss man. I love the like running commentary Delson always has with every single situation. I find it quite fucking hysterical. You know secondhand smoking's bad for you, right? You know what they say about secondhand smoke. It's like, because it changes per power, I believe, but like those are the most memorable lines I can think of. So when you smoke bomb to like knock someone unconscious, he goes, you know secondhand smoking's bad for you, right? Beep boop beep boop. I am Conduit. Wee woo wee woo. What I believe would have truly been happening here is Augustine probably would have tried to use his power as much as possible, but I don't really understand why he can't use these guys who have concrete power as well. Like, I get it's not the same as touching a prime conduit, but I wouldn't exactly call him a prime conduit, although his power is mimicry or whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't exactly say he's a prime conduit. Kabook!
Fine, Danny. Like you said,
Laying low. He bounced off the wall. You're dunk. He even had a little donk with it when he hit the wall. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm out of power. There's probably a smokestack up here. Here we go. Don't fucking shoot at me, bitch boy. How does it feel, huh? It's about you being a bitch. That was a fucking drone. Where'd it go? It doesn't really matter. Let's go do... Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm ending the episode off here. We've made it to Seattle. I don't want the videos to end up being like an hour long. I want them to stay around 30 minutes. So I'm kind of off here. Next episode, obviously, we'll go into the DUP fortress type thing they've got set up. We'll carry on with a bit more main story. Maybe do a couple mini games with it. But we'll figure it out as we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. You know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.